Hello Aquarius, welcome to your February 16th through 28th reading for 2019. Welcome to all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Anyone cross-watching, this is a collective reading for all viewers. If you'd like a private reading, please go to royalmystic.com and I'll be happy to book a session. You'll see the process is self-serve, so you'll be able to pick your own time and do it yourself, and you'll get a quick response from me to confirm. So without any further ado, thank you angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, Divine. Your presence is always welcome here and very appreciated. Okay, here we go. This is your here and now. Okay, this is your relationships, love life, and spiritual life. And we have career and finance. Page of Wands. Messenger, always a messenger with the page, coming to tell you some information. This usually has to do with something you're about to take action on or something involving work. We have the Six of Swords. This is transition. This is something that you've been working on for a little while, probably, mostly in your head about it. Aquarius is an air sign, so these swords are very critical in our air energy. I am a Libra, but I do the same thing. I'm an air sign. So we like to plan a lot. There's always a big strong in our head motion before anything takes place. We get it all together in our head. So this is taking all those thoughts and ideas and possibly the experience of previous times or previous things that you've done and putting it in the boat and heading in the right direction, following your higher self. That's what the moon is, your soul, giving you guidance. So this is a great energy of new beginning. Six of Pentacles. This is some kind of windfall coming in, a bonus of abundance and prosperity. It doesn't have to be financial. It can be something that is prosperous and abundant. That doesn't necessarily mean money, but it leans toward that simply because the picture is coins. The coins stand for that earth energy for earth signs. Now what that means is it is the here and now. So it does mean in this lifetime. It's something happening in the here and now, and this is showing up in your here and now. So whatever you're moving toward is going to bring a windfall for you in some way. Now, this may have been going on for a little while, okay? So this is where you're at the point of, oh my God, can I just get this last piece done? So some of you are trying to make an advance in your work area, either to work for yourself or to get that higher position, okay, with the more money. Now we've got the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is the Archangel Gabriel coming in. This is definitely a resurrection of some kind. What I'm seeing is possibly an offer from a previous employer for some of you. For somebody's getting that, because it's definitely showing me like a hand of money coming toward you. So that as soon as you try to make a transition, somebody may offer you more money. So we'll see how that goes. It may be something that was off the table and now it's coming back around. Somebody may be getting a phone call back from someplace that they interviewed for that they thought was over with. Okay, so there may have been something that didn't quite work out and they ended up now calling you. We have the Two of Swords, which is beautiful energy of, I'd rather wait, thank you very much. This is sort of a crossroads, but it's your own doing. This is being at the place of, I need more information, or I'm waiting for something else to help me make up my mind. Now, if you look, you see this orb? I just noticed this for the very first time. I've had this deck for many years. It looks like the moon here, right? It looks like the round. So this is maybe having some conflicted energy regarding this a spiritual event or this movement that's happening, okay? A shift. And it's not quite the right time. So you're at the place of waiting, deciding not to decide, feeling like you need more time. This is a very strong foundation here, the Four of Wands. It means very, very grounded energy. It is the example of when the wedding is in the cards or the relationship is in the cards. This is a very happy harmony relationship card. It can also mean good communication, and it can mean a doorway. So when you have a threshold energy, sometimes you get in this energy of holding back, because the threshold is the entrance to the next phase in your life. And when that happens, you can also get that caught up in the energy of fear and feeling like you're being pushed back away from it because it's scary to make changes, right? And anxiety waits in that threshold. Now, if you wait and hover too long, you won't ever go through. So you've got to understand, it's the do or die, right? You got to jump through it or back off of it. And if you back off of it, it's going to be that much harder to go back through it. So if you can, you should plow in head first, because that gets you through the energy. As soon as you're out of that doorway, you are now on the other side, and it drops and dissipates, so you won't have that same high energy. This is the Justice card, so that decision that you're waiting for will be in your favor, or you will make it very precisely. So it does show that you make it through the doorway into the next cycle in a very focused way, calling on your highest self to assist you, because this are your chakras in your hands, and they're pulling that energy in. This is also the major arcana sign for a Libra. So you may be receiving help. This stands for the Gemini. So you've got all your other fellow air signs in here with you. Some of you may have those people in your life. This could also stand for a fire sign for some of you who have an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And it's just showing the decision is not an easy one. You focus your energy and you do make the right choice, or you are chosen, okay? Whoever's choosing is choosing you. So you may feel like they're in that moment of pause. Here we have this beautiful Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a gift from the universe, A, because it's an ace, and B, it is the Holy Grail, and it's filled with the elixir of life and the blessings of the divine. This is the divine eye of the universe, the all-seeing eye. Now, I told you about the threshold. Well, here's the cycles. Hang on, my autos. This is so much fun. I got a new camera, guys, and a new microphone. So if you detect anything that I don't, any humming or buzzing, please let me know. I had some wonderful people who pointed out to me that I had some kind of frequency issue on the last microphone. So we're hoping we resolve that. Here is this beautiful cycle of the moon, which means a whole new cycle beginning. And this is a blessing and a wonderful, wonderful way to start any new endeavor for your new job or you're moving up, okay? And this is the Six of Wands, which is absolutely the hero's welcome. This is being seen head and shoulders above the rest. So if somebody's getting promotion, they just screamed at me promotion. So when I say they, I'm talking about my higher guides, my people that I'm a clairaudient, so I get words sometimes, and sometimes it's just the images and stories, pieces. So they just said promotion. So somebody is getting a promotion that's watching this. And if you're in line for it, more power to you. And you're being seen as the high performer, as the one to count on. And this is death to the old way. So as you move up or move to some of you will be getting a different job. This will be being able to let go of all the previous obligations And that has to do with this energy here, that exhausted energy. You're going to come to the completion, and you're going to be able to let all that stuff go and start with a brand new slate, a clean slate. That's the one good thing when you're in the same company, or even when you make a new start on a new job. You get to go to a new desk and leave all that old stuff. Whatever you can't finish has to be left. So you get to also leave the negative people. So that's a wonderful thing. So let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirits, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, divine, for your presence here. You are always welcomed and very appreciated. So you're getting a time period. Okay, definitely on the waiting side of the game. You're definitely checking out all the details and or waiting for the word. So this is waiting for this information to come in. This page brings you what you need to know, but you're in that holding pattern right now, waiting. So we have the Three of Swords, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's the charm. And this is the process of moving. So you're already really in your head about it, but it's coming. So keep making your plans. That's the best way to not focus on the fear, is to plan. So anytime you're taking action or simulating action, is planning the action always trumps the fear, because your brain can't think 2 thoughts at the same time. So if you are feeling negative and fearful, start planning how you want it to work out, because that will alleviate the fear, because you'll be focused on the action. So 6 of Pentacles and the Queen of Rods. So whatever this bonus has to do, it feels like it is the upgrade to the job, because the Queen of Rods is like, for me, I am not a fire sign. However, I am very meticulous when it comes to work. And I hold myself to a very high standard. I try to be very proactive. So this is me. This is my work mode. So we can embody any of the cards. I just want you to know that you don't have to be a fire sign to embody the Queen of Rods, especially if you're self-employed or some kind of supervisor, okay? This is somebody who's very type A personality and is holds themselves to a little different standard. And it's kind of a workaholic, okay? And it doesn't have to be a female. It can be a male as well. It's just male, masculine, feminine energy. It doesn't mean that it's a woman just because it's a queen. So we've got the 9 of Wands, which is being in that place of, I've got this one last thing. Just let me, Lord, just let me get through this. Let me, universe, help. Just let me get through this one thing. Let me take a knee. I need to breathe. I can hardly make it, but I'm going to make it. I know I'm going to make it. And this is the 8 of Swords, which is also not helping, because you've got the ideas swimming around in a circle here. This is the overanalysis paralysis card. So don't get it confused when I say take action and start planning. I don't mean plan out how it's going to fail or plan out what can go wrong. I mean plan it how you want it to turn out. If you want the answer to be yes, then what will you do if it's yes? Don't go into the fear part, okay? And when you get this 8 of Swords, and when you're in that place of being so overwhelmed you can't focus, the only thing to do is pull the things off your hands, pull your blindfold off, and grab a sword. There's nothing here that she can't move. She can get herself out of it. So grab a sword, and once you grab the sword, it stops the centrifugal force of the circling. The swords are all in that spin, and once you pull one, they fall, because they can't keep, there's a gap now, and it kind of loses it doesn't have that same force. Then you can take each one of the swords and line them up and look at, compare, because when they're spinning, you can't focus, because you don't know which one you just looked at. There's too many, and they're spinning, okay? Judgment. Something being resurrected. This is maybe an old issue coming up. It can be a person, place, or thing. We've also got The Five of Rods, which is the negativity or competition. This can be competition. This can be, you know, backbiting and flailing around at work. This is saying you're not in it alone, and you're not you're not the only one. That's what it's basically saying. So the Five of Rods is very heavy energy, and it's usually negative, okay? Because people are just trying to get their opinion to be the right one, okay? They think they're in the right, and and then you've always got the people, there's always people, wherever you go, people that just can't stop meddling and can't stop trying to make everyone else miserable, because they're miserable. So, here we have the Two of Swords, where you're waiting to see what's happening. You're like, it's like the moon hasn't been revealed here, right? It's behind the clouds and behind the swords. You're kind of keeping it covered. And then the Chariot shows up. So the Chariot is the divine victory card. This is very fast-moving energy. It's considered being in the spotlight, being held onto a pedestal, placed on a pedestal, the Hollywood card, getting lots of notoriety and status, change of economic bracket. I mean, so seriously moving up like George and Wheezy, right? Being able to actually put yourself in a place of feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't have to worry from paycheck to paycheck. Four of Wands, and just like I said, this absolute fear that overtakes you, okay? Stand up. Know that these thoughts are your thoughts. They don't mean they're real. They're just fear. And allow yourself to tear down those fear thoughts, and know that once you pass through this doorway, that goes away, okay? And to be successful and to get this, whatever this is, to make this beautiful thing work, if it's a relationship, okay, you've got to be able, and the change in status can be from single to married, okay, or from married to single, either way. This means you've got to start with your own clear slate with this energy of being balanced, and drop all the negativity. So all that Nine of Swords has to go out the window. You've got to close that out and let it go. Okay? And this Death card, even though it's over here in the employment area, it's still talking about letting all that negativity go, okay? If it doesn't serve you, leave it behind. You won't get anywhere by carrying that with you. Drop the baggage. Ace of Cups, beautiful energy, elixir of life, holy grail, new cycle, divine blessing on the new beginning, with the Justice card in it. So it is, you are chosen. You are the one. Now for some of you, they're reminding me, for some of you this can be a legal matter, something that finally comes to an end, okay? That you were petrified about and you didn't know how the decision was going to come out. Now we have, and that's over here in this side on the, it can be relationship, love life, and spiritual life, but it can also talk if someone's having a lawsuit that is coming to an end. So you've been in this place of holding and fear and worry, and it's finally about to cut loose. Have it done and over. So the Six of Wands is head and shoulders above the rest. You got the Ace of Cups and the Justice card in your career and finance. The Six of Wands, which is head and shoulders above the rest, parading around, victory, coming back, the hero's welcome. These people are chanting your name, okay? And the Nine of Pentacles, which is having all your needs provided for, being essentially in the Garden of Eden with whatever you need at your fingertips. So this is a job with fabulous benefits, and you are feeling very, very, very taken care of and very desired. I mean, you know, like they value you. You feel very valued. And this Death card, here, let me get that. Come on, focus. There we go. I see this is going to be fun. Okay, there. Take it away and put it back. This Death card is all about bringing in the big bulldozer to plow the ground smooth, just to push all the debris out of the way, stick that blade in the ground and just shove all that junk out of the way. and make it nice and smooth for your new start. And on that, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Remember, the Ace is a gift from the universe, and this is all that you've ever lost or any lack you've experienced is being restored. That's what the Easter lily is there showing you. Complete restoration of any financial loss or lack. So, for those of you that has to do with some kind of financial judgment, that's wonderful. You get to move forward. This Justice card is showing that being made in your favor, which also drops away any of this fear and negativity that's going on. That may be with that Two of Swords and the Hanged Man, waiting for that decision to be made. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Blessings, love, and light to you. Don't forget we have the Daily Mystic. And keep looking out, because I'm about to start weeklies. Ooh. We'll see when those start. I probably will start them after Valentine's Day. Maybe I'll start them on Valentine's Day. We'll see. Much love to you all. Many, many blessings. And thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. And I can't tell you how much I love you guys. I love doing this. And I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.